Super sexy rejects. How's it going? I'm testing out this phone microphone. I just got it in the mail, and I was like, it's Thanksgiving, and I want to say something to the patrons. And it's like 2 a.m. right now. Just wrapped up some stuff, but I was like, what am I gonna say here? And then I was like, you know what? Let me just hit record and let me see what just comes to mind right now, because I was like, that's the best way to speak from the heart, especially when you're trying to this is just advice for y'all on how to give a good thank you. I guess I don't know, maybe I'm gonna totally botch this right now. You know what I will say is I often talked, I know a lot of other more YouTubers now more than ever before, and the Patreon is really a real extension of the channel in every way, because like when we first started the page, it was like, all right, it would be a great way to just get some extra support, and then there was like a solid few months when there was like a really hard time with YouTube, when things were just going into massive disarray that I've never forgotten about. Like I just never have. Like sometimes when I do the shout outs, or if I mention our Patreon at the beginning of a video, sometimes you'll hear me say like Patreon's literally been our savior. So I know some people who when it, and I would definitely say there's a lot of people where their Patreon is the main bread and butter of their income. I know there's the other side where some people are like, no, it's just nice to have it for like a little bit of extra support and stuff. And to me, I'm like, no, we value it so much. It is beyond like the financial gains. Like I'm always aware. It just puts a different perspective in my mind when I know people are contributing their like actual earnings, or if you don't have earnings, just have money and you're just giving it a thank you. That's still really kind of you. You don't have to, so thank you. Like no one has to be here to show their support this way, and that's why I really don't take it for granted, especially when there was a time where, man, I would have been broke or have to get another job, and it would have been really rough. I would have still persisted, but it would have been much harder, and the channel wouldn't have had the opportunity to rebound and come back if Patreon wasn't around, so like that's just like the most honest answer of what I could give. So that's why we always feel bad or apologetic if things are falling out of schedule, or if we're not, or I know our upload schedules are all over the place. Like the past couple months especially, heads up, getting married 18th of December, so we're going out of town to leaving the 12th or 13th. So trying to get as much wrapped up as possible. If we end up falling behind, I'm sorry for the uploads. If they end up falling behind, please understand. I'm going away to get married. It's a big deal. But know that it'll be on my mind. Like, fuck, should have got all the video shot and edited. Should have got it done. Because I really do value. It's more than just like a, wanting to people please or some shit like that. Like I feel like we owe it to you guys in every way. And so when I say I'm grateful, I really mean it. I really am thankful for this page and everything it's done for us. And so yeah, whenever things are falling out of line, it really does bug me. Like we've been trying, like the website that was something I was really overly ambitious about of when we could get it done. It's seriously, I haven't been bringing it up because once we realized like, man, this is going to be taking a lot longer than usual than we thought, I just haven't been bringing it up. But it is something that we have been actively working on weekly. And yeah, these past couple of months have just been really, really busy. Like it's always busier than it actually looks, because I've been a lot more involved in the editing myself and trying to figure out some new things and how to and like what to really focus on. There's a whole bunch of things I won't bore you guys with, but yeah, like it's been an obnoxious amount of time. But please know that it's like, especially at our Patreon, it's not something that is just some side income thing or something like that. Like it is as much important to us as it is the channel. Like the channel's the main hub, of course, because everything sort of stems from there. Like everything, whether it be social media or whatever it is, it always stems from there. But there's always been something extra special to me about the ones who have the opportunity to be here, who want to be here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I didn't plan any of this. Could have been smoother to say, but that is the honest to God truth. We wouldn't We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all you guys. And there's some of you who have been here for like a very, very long time. And we're not, we plug the Patreon when we're doing something where there's going to be something that makes sense to plug the Patreon on, but we're not the biggest, like always doing extra posts about it or something like that or whatever. So to know that we've had some people who have been very loyal and here for such a long time is just it's insane to me, and it's not overlooked. It really isn't overlooked. And once I have all the ducks in the row where I'm able to like, all right, oh well, like I don't know what the future looks like if I don't ever have to edit, because it's where so much of my time's spent to is actually the editing. And I wonder what my life will be like when, okay, like, because we do work with some editors, and I'm waiting for that day when, like, okay, this person does the editing, this person does the thumbnailing, and I'll manage this and I'll manage that. I'll be on camera, and we got a whole team here, people like that. Then it'll be like so much easier to just really reply as much as possible to people at Patreon. But yeah, that's the honest to God truth. So thank you. Yeah, no, I love you guys, and I really mean that. I love all you boys and girls who are here. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, well, just know that I'm thankful either way. Thank you.